What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Littleroot Laddering. Rounding out this week, we have Kyurem White. Interested in really seeing what this can do. With a base 170 special attack, it can hit like an absolute truck, and this is kind of what I've come up with it. So, we're a pretty hyper-offensive team. Notably, we have like Taunt on Cinderace and Whimsicott to try to stop a Trick Room from going up potentially. Like, because there has been a lot of Trick Room on the ladder here lately, it seems like. So, we're going to try to counteract that. Otherwise, we might have a bad time. Calm Mind Feeny, Assault Vest, Landorus, like, Feeney's like the one that can kind of play in Trick Room. It does have a little bit of speed investment on this team, so it's a little faster than most, but let's just jump in and try to run some people down with Life Orb. Just Life Orb, huge attack, Kyurem White, and see if we can actually pull out some wins today. I would love to show my team off. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. It's all the same team. And let's get into round number 1 here. Alrighty. Team number 1. We have Colossal Zacian. No way to trigger Steam Engine. No, wait. We have Steam Engine, but we don't have Weakness Policy. Because we have the Blacephalon. I mixed up what I meant to say. I believe Blacephalon outspeeds like max speed Elekis. I believe we're max speed. We are. Okay. But we're modest max, not, Well, I think there's only, like, one real way to do this. And it's going to be, like, Whimsicott Eleki. And just try to go turbo fast and, hit this Blacephalon before it gets to do its thing. I like Kyurem and the... do I like Kyurem? I don't think so. Not with Horse. I mean, not with a Doggo over there. I think Feeny looks pretty mediocre. Actually, Kyurem does look okay. We need to be able to beat down the Thunderous. And I think I like Cinderace. Maybe it's just Feeny so we can actually deal with this this Colossal. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. We need to watch out for Thunderous in that case, but we have Kyurem for that. And Kyurem can take basically any hit coming off of it, too. So let's see what we got going on here. Blacephalon Cole. Yeah, pretty standard lead. Not surprised by this. But we're just going to Tailwind plus... I guess just Volt Switch off of that dork. No, that's not what we want. We want Tailwind. Blacephalon hits like a truck, but is not very defensive. So I'm hoping a Volt Switch from Magnet Transistor Eleki is going to be enough to take it out here. Otherwise, we might be having a bad time. Not like overly bad, but pretty bad. Hopefully it's just going for like a max Quake into the Eleki. We brought Feeny, didn't we? We brought Feeny, not Lando. So we can't even like hope for a Quake there. Otherwise, we're going to be taking a lot of damage between the Mind Blown. Okay, cool. I'm going to say, if we don't pick up the KO there, we're going to be taking a lot of damage this turn. But it's alright. We did the thing. I'm going to go into Feeny here. I think Feeny lines up better against what our opponent is doing here than bringing out Kyurem in the face of a Dynamax Cole that hasn't moved yet. Because if they go for like a Vocalith into that slot, then we're in a really bad shape. We are gonna see the Vocalith. It's gonna be into that spot, so yeah, pretty okay turn. Gonna break the sash on the Whimsicott. Feeny's gonna take a little more chip, but we're going to recover, so that's fine. Don't show me Thunderous. Actually, Thunderous, now that they've already maxed their Cole, is not that big of a threat. Doggo. Doggo. I kind of want to taunt the Doggo, just to be safe. I don't want to max here, but I think maxing might be the correct play. I believe this Feeny gets to 240 speed, which should outspeed Zacian. Not quite 240, 236, but that should still outspeed it. I don't think maxing is correct, so I'm just gonna go for a... I'm just gonna go for the Muddy Water here. We might be triggering a speed engine, or a steam engine here. Yep, unfortunately. Well, that's not great. Interesting. Yep, Whimsicott down. Interesting. So now they're +1 special defense and Sun is up. Are they just gonna pick up the double KO here? Yeah, most likely. But you know, honestly, that's not awful for us. Because now we can bring in Kyurem. And since we have Earth Power on Kyurem, we can pick up the KO on hopefully both of these, to be 100% honest. What's the chances that they max guard this turn? Probably slim to none. I think the Zacian is more of a threat. I kind of want to Electro Web. Kind of want to protect. I don't think Electro Web is going to be enough to take out the Cole. What if we Volt Switch off of it? So let's get our Dynamax going on here. The Cole is going to be faster than us now. I don't know if it's going to outspeed Eliki and Tailwind, though. Like, there's a non-zero chance that, like, we still outspeed. We should outspeed, actually. Yeah, okay. So not quite enough to pick up a KO. They're going to Quake, probably taking out the Eliki here. Yep. Which is on Fort. Because now the Zacian's at +1, but we should outspeed, and we're hitting it super effectively. So, like, I think not maxing the Feeny might have been the mistake of this game. Because then, like, Cole got to do its thing. Okay, we take out the Zacian, so that's good. I was actually figuring at +1. We crit. That crit's really important there. Well, we might be able to clean this game up, actually. And we're going to take a little bit of Vocalith chip. But what is their last? Okay, Yeah, I think we can do this. Because we can go for Hailstorm into this. We're going to get a little bit more chip damage on the Colossal because of the hail. So really, we just need to be able to live 2 hits from the Colossal. But because we're Dynamax and +1 special defense, we should be able to. And I'm prioritizing the Thunderous here because I think it's the bigger threat to us than this, like, super chip down. Oh, yeah, we got this. We got this by a mile. Oh, yeah. Kyurem just does so much damage. Second crit. Nice. That one wasn't needed, but I'll take it every day. And we get rid of the sun, so now their heat wave is going to be pretty minuscule, all things considered. Vocalith damage. Not quite enough range for it to go down to just tail next turn, but that's fine. Alright. I was scared, but Blacephalon is super frail, so we were able to clean this game up. I don't think we played this game completely optimally. I think had Feeney instead been Landorus, I think we actually would have been in an okay position. Because then Landorus can come in and maybe like we outspeed the Zacian in Tailwind, so then we can Max Quake into it, take the hit from the Colossal. But like I feel like it's really hard not to say. I feel like it's really hard to say I don't want to bring the water type against the Mon that's 4 times weak to water. That's also enabled by a Pokemon that's weak to water, you know? Like, not saying I don't want to bring Feeney against Colossal Blacephalon feels kind of weird. But, you know, when we had a solid game plan for the Blacephalon early on, I think that that just showcased what we were going to be able to do. So, let's see what we can do here. Cali Ice. Okay. So they have Copycat Shenanigans. And that is completely fine. So I'm going to bring out Whimsicott. I'm going to bring out... They're going to try to Trick Room me. They also have a Ditto. Do I really care about Ditto? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to bring out both of them and try to taunt immediately. I think Kyurem in the late game sounds really good here. I don't really like Eliki. I think Lando's just correct. Like, I know they have a, you know, huge ice type there that's kind of a threat. But being able to lower its attack seems really beneficial to us, especially since we're going to prevent Trick Room from going up here. So we're going to see P2 and Ditto. Okay. Well, this is completely fine. They're going to imposter my Whimsicott, which means that they're actually going to be faster than me, so they can go for a taunt into that slot this turn. But it's okay because we conveniently have taunt on Cinderace as well. So let's go into Kyurem here. And let's taunt this P2. I have a feeling they're not going to be ready for taunt Cinderace. I text Carl last night. I'm like, hey, I need an extra move for Cinderace. I'm going to play taunt. Is that stupid? And he goes, honestly, no, not really. So I'm really hoping this is actually good here. Yep, taunt my Kyurem, that's fine. Taunt your P2. And no Trick Room for you. So now we can go for the Hailstorm there. Do I want to bounce? What do I want to do here? I'm going to go back into Whimsicott here. They could switch Ditto out and bring in Callie. In the anticipation of... Okay, they're going to withdraw this P2. Bring in Ensign. That's completely fine. Going to drop my attack on both of my special attackers. And they're going to leave Whimsicott in, so... Probably just going to set up Tailwind from their end. I have a feeling that's what they're going to be doing this turn. Can't imagine they're doing anything else in the face of Kyurem White. And honestly, that's completely fine by me. Oh, they're just going to go for Moonblast. That actually does a decent chunk. So they're not Scarf. They're not Scarf Ditto. Well, that's good to know. We are going to break our Focus Sash on our Whimsicott, which is kind of bad. But it's kind of also whatever. The problem with this is now they're going to switch in P2. They're going to bring in P2 here. And because they have Fake Out plus Trick Room, they're going to be able to get Trick Room up this turn. Unless for some miracle we can one-shot a P2. Which I severely doubt, but... Well, both of these are base 140, so I guess we just go for the Wormwind. There's a 0% chance this thing doesn't have Intimidate, right? I mean, Fake Out, right? Like, I should just go for the Protect here. Just play this smart. Let Whimsicott take as little chip as possible. Yeah, we are going to see that Fake Out. Yep. So the question is how much does this Wormwind do to P2? Honestly, really good damage. Yep, and Trick Room does go up. That's completely fine by me. Because now, I'm just going to try to stall out their Trick Room here. Like, I'm going to taunt the P2 so they can't recover. And I'm going to go for a Wormwind into the Ensign. Like, we're just gonna play for a little longer game here. They are going to withdraw the P2 into presumably Callie Ice. Yep, but that's fine because now Callie Ice is going to come in at -1 because we're going to get this. We're going to get a big Wormwind off into the Ensign. Probably pick up the KO on it, to be 100% honest. Flip Blitz is going to be enough to take out the Whimsicott. It's actually not, but Hail's going to take it out, so that's fine. Bunch of recoil, Wormwind going in. There's one KO. Okay. So we're in an okay position. Like, in all actuality, we're in an okay position. We're going to lose Whimsicott to Hail. But now we can bring out Landorus and get their Callie to -2. Switch the Landorus out into Cinderace. And just, like, try to stop this thing from ever gaining any ground. You know, worst part is I almost went for the Wormwind into the P2 slot, but I talked myself out of it because I didn't want to give them a free switch into Callie. Because I didn't anticipate them just going for the switch there. No, I want to Draco the Callie. I want to switch into Cinderace, who hopefully can take a -2 Hailstorm. Like, I understand this thing has a massive attack stat. But it's also at -2. It might have been correct to actually go into the P2 this turn and switch the Kyurem out next turn because we're going to be at -2 special attack into Lando, so then they go to -3. They're not maxing. Oh, wait, no, maxing happens after switches. There we go. There's the max. Premier Ball, Cali. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So now we see if Cinderace can actually live this hit. Yep, they're going to go for the recover. Which, honestly, seeing how much the... seeing how much the... Oh. Oh, well, that did nothing. That did actually nothing. To be fair, that also did nothing. Alright. Alright. One turn of Trick Room left, 2 turns. So this turn, I'm going to switch back into Landorus. And I'm going to bounce into the P2. They could Quake the Cinderace this turn, but now they're going to be at -3. I'm really curious what item they had on the Ditto, since it wasn't Choice Scarf. Please go for another Quake into my Kyurem. Yep, P2's just going to go back to full HP. That's completely fine by me. I really don't care. Where's this going? That's really smart. Smart play by them. So they're going to stay at -2. Nice read, to be 100% honest. It plays all their outs there, because if I don't switch, like, that's a neutral hit into my Kyurem. Like a stab neutral hit into my Kyurem, and that's honestly good enough. Now I can go into Kyurem. I think losing Lando there might cost us this game. We can go for Protect and hope that we can live this Quake. I wonder if they have Guard. I wonder if they have Max Guard on their Calyrex. Because if they have Protect next turn, we could be in a little bit of hurt. They know that we have Taunt on Cinderace. So there's a non-zero chance that they don't go for Trick Room next turn. So I think the real play then is to taunt the Calyrex so it can't Trick Room next turn. And we are going to see the Quake into Kyurem. Please live, dude. Alright, cool. Now, they are at +2 special defense, which is really, really problematic. You know, that honestly did okay damage. I think them showing me Eerie Impulse means I really want to taunt that this turn. We'll fire off a Blizzard. Man, this is a really, really tough play. I'm going to go for the Pyro Ball and hope that it's enough. Alright, well, we connect. They're Akaberry? Oh, my lord. List of things I wasn't ready for. Akaberry. Oh. Well, we connect with the P2. We go down. Like, we get the burn. We should be able to live this. Oh, yeah, by a mile. Foul play is their last one. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we can't live another foul play. So we just had to go for the Pyro Ball here. Hope for a crit. They might also just be specially defensive. That would be ideal. Man, I was not ready for for Akaberry Cali. Oh yeah, nowhere near it. We get the burn though, so that's cool. Yep. Close game. I think had they not had the Akaberry there, I think we could have won. I'm trying to think. Had we also Wormwinded the P2 that turn that they switched into Cali and got really good chip damage on it, we could have like done something. Switching Cinderace into Landorus instead and letting Kyurem go down also could have been a play. But then they still have Trick Room up and we can't protect the Landorus. So like there's a 100% chance it just goes down that turn then. But at -3, there's a non-zero chance that Kyurem could have lived that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to think what else we could have done that game. We could have... Oh man, there's a lot of different plays we could have made. But I think the big one is just like going for big chip damage on the Calyrex when it switched in. Because like the Incineroar is really not affecting us at all there. Like sure it takes out my Whimsicott, but like that's not a key component of that gameplay. We could have also just gone for a Moonblast that turn instead of trying to taunt the P2. But like that's obviously looking in hindsight. I think in the moment, them going for an Eerie Impulse or a Recover that turn is more likely. So going for the taunt to prevent that is smarter. But like also if we had just like taunt plus attacked into it, then we either pick up the P2 or we get really good chip damage on the Calyrex when it comes in. Really interesting game. I would want to go back and watch that one to see what different lines we could have taken to potentially get us to a more advantageous position there in that end game. All right, last one of the day. We see the other Cali, this time with Lele. P2, Ninetales, Venusaur, and Corviknight. Really interesting team here from our opponent. Well, I think I like Whimsicott plus... What do we like? I think getting up a Tailwind is really important in this game. If we can get up Tailwind there, we can have... I believe Lele outspeeds Feeny. Lele is 95, Feeny is 85. So yeah, I think it's safe to actually have... Is it? Do I want Feeny to come in up front here? I don't think so. I think I actually want it in the back. So what if we just do this with Feeny and... I'm debating between Cinderace and Lando here. I think I like Cinderace more. They have a bunch of special attackers. Like, and by a bunch I mean, you know, 6. 5. Corviknight's physical. So like, having Intimidate doesn't accomplish anything in this game because the one that we want to Intimidate is just going to reflect it back to us, so. Eliki might have been a play here, but it doesn't really hit anything on our opponent's end, minus the Corviknight. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, Kyurem. Can you outspeed a Cali? Ooh, that's a lot of speed. $222. I believe we can. Oh yeah, by a mile. Sick. I really want a Quake to get our special defense up. I also really want a Hailstorm so we can potentially break a Sash if they have it. And it's Stab, so it's gonna do more. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just try to take this Cali out up front. Well, they're not Dynamaxing the Calyrex, so they're probably just going to just try to double Expanding Force us. And honestly, that's a fine play from their end. Like, preserve their Dynamax here, force us to use ours. Honestly, it might have been correct to not use ours, but I really want to get the... Like, I really just want to guarantee we can pick up these KOs. No protects. So are you Sash or are you Life Orb? You're Sash. So Calyrex is going down this turn. Problem is we're going to take a bunch of chip. By a bunch of chip, I mean we are going to have Kyurem take a lot of damage. Honestly, not as much as I anticipated. Alright, well, their restricted is down. Hail damage on the Lele. So now I can bring out Feeny and we can set up a Calm Mind. Sure. Nice Venusaur. That's actually kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Bringing out Venusaur in front of my Feeny is kind of annoying. Honestly, I don't hate Calm Minding, though. Like, if we Calm Mind and we go for a Quake into the Lele. Because they could try to switch the Lele into Ninetales, and that's a fine play. But then we get to pick up the Ninetales. Like, the play I'm anticipating this turn from our opponent is switch Lele out into Ninetales. Well, they're not. They're just going to Dynamax Venusaur here. So, had they switched into Ninetales to then be faster than us, we then get to get the special one, the plus special defense boost and take out their Ninetales. But instead, we're just going to go to +2 special defense in the face of this Venusaur. Really good damage on the Lele. And getting these special defense boosts is really important. So And the question is how much does Venusaur do to a +2 Feeny? Razzle Dazzle, not quite enough to take us out. Ooze is definitely not going to be enough to take us out. Okay. So sure, you have a +1 Venu now. Your life orb, that's really good to know. We're going to recover. So I think to play this turn is I want to protect with Feeny. And I want to Hailstorm the Venusaur. Because if they switch Lele in this turn, then we get to take back over the weather. Venusaur's probably should outspeed us. I can't remember what Venusaur gets to at max speed. Quick Claw Lele. I have seen it all, everyone. I have seen it all. That's really unfortunate because that's going to take Kyurem out. That's really unfortunate. You know what, opponent? You got it, man. I can't get over that. That's so great. Alright, well, we lose Feeny, which is really unfortunate. And now it's Cinderace versus the world, and I don't think Cinderace is going to pull this one out. We'll bounce into the Venusaur. We know they're not Koba. This is gonna waste their turn unless they get another Quick Claw activation. Yeah, that's fine because now they can't protect this next turn. Man, this Lele set is insane. Not at all what I expected. Alright, opponent, what'd you play this turn? I really hope Quick Claw activates this turn, so then we get a free attack. Because we should be able to take the Venusaur out. I'm assuming this is Ninetales. Yep. Which, I mean, that's still not going to like this bounce. More importantly, that gets rid of the chip off the hail for us. Yep, GG's. That Quick Claw activation definitely won them this game. Had they not hit that Quick Claw, we take Venusaur out there, and then they don't get Vine Lash up, and Feeny just gets to sweep them. Oh, not entirely how I expected this day to go, but nonetheless, this team has actually been a ton of fun. I'm enjoying everything that we've got to do here. What is this set? You know what? It won, so I can't complain. No Trick Room. Weakness Policy Corviknight. Okay. Power Trip. Weakness Policy Corviknight. You got it. Alright, everyone, that is going to do it for today. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell for notifications when new stuff goes live, and comment down below if you made it that far to see the Quick Cloth Lele and how it completely wrecked us. So, have a good day, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow with some more laddering with Kyurem. Peace.